Hi, my name is Christopher Briggenpaul. This is my exercise 1 and 2 video for week 9 lab. I don't have a partner for this, so I hope me doing it to myself is good enough. I would ask my wife, but she is sick, so she respectfully declined me asking her to help me. Okay, the first part is getting the reflex hammer. Basically, with this one, I'm going to want to dangle my leg on the side of the bed or table, whatever works. And you want to relax the leg, and then you want to hit it hard enough to where you cause a reaction. And with this one, this is which muscle is contracted with the patellar reflex on to be your quadriceps. Part B, which nerves carry the stimulus of me hitting my knee with a hammer to my spinal cord, and that'd be the femoral nerve. Next part, test the effect of a mental distraction on this reflex. Have the subject add up a column with 3 digits while the test reflex again. For this one, so I will be counting 1 through 10 while I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When I do this, excuse me. Question C, is the patellar reflex response during mental distraction greater or less than the response? I'll get the camera on me here. It's greater than the response without mental distraction. Even though I'm doing it to myself, it's pretty obvious to see that with a mental distraction, the response is not as fast. Because your body's trying to focus on one thing at a time. Part D, what can be concluded about the effect of mental distraction on reflex activity? If you have mental distraction, the reflex can be less than smooth. It could be jerky, unnatural. Part E, is the patellar reflex more or less vigorous after exercise? Obviously, if I stood up and started running in place, it would be more responsive because the muscle has already been stretched, it's already been worked. That reaction time is already there. Did muscle function or nervous system activity cause changes observed after the exercise? I think it did. The actual muscle was worked, is now worn out, and the signals are sent to the brain from the nervous system. Next part. Test the Achilles reflex by holding the foot in the hand. Have the subject dorsiflex his foot slightly, even sharply. Tap the canonical Achilles tendon from the heel. Put the flat edge of the reflex hammer. We have to practice this several times to see a good result. Okay, since I'm forced to do this myself, I apologize for that. Let's take the old camera over here. Nobody gets motion sickness. Okay, so here's my foot. And you want to grab the tendon's heel in here. Tap the left side of the foot. This one, It's pretty obvious when you actually hit the muscle and tap it. Just like the last test, you're going to get a response. So it's a described result of Achilles tendon test. You see that any damage done to the Achilles muscle will cause you to lose the ability to walk. Basically, on this one, when you tap that muscle, you're going to get a response because you're invoking its response to contract. Does the gastrocnemius muscle normally do what you observed with this test? So let's think about the function of the muscle. I believe it does. When I tap the muscle, it causes a response, causing my ankle and foot to move. Without this, you obviously would not be able to walk. Exercise 2, the cross extensor reflex. This one says find a sharp pencil, place it blindfolded subject's eyes. Subject sit at a table with his arms and out in front of palms. Suddenly prick the subject's index finger with the pencil. On this one, I have a pen. Obviously, since I'm doing it to myself, the response isn't going to be surprising because I know I'm doing it. If I had a subject to do it on, they wouldn't know what's coming, and I'll just go ahead and close my eyes and prick myself. Obviously, when you're not knowing what stimulus is coming next, you're going to have a response of surprise. They would almost probably jump out of their seat. Question B, does the reflex seem to be slower? Another reflex is observed. I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. No, I'm not. I'm right on. I think this reflex would be a little slower. It also depends on the person. Obviously with the last test, it's immediate response. This one has a little farther travel time to get to the brain, so I don't believe the response would be as fast. This has been Chris Biggenpaul's exercise 1 and 2 video for week 9 lab.